The trailer for the Gilded Age Season 2 finale is out, and it shows us so many scenes that prove the end of this season will not be lacking in the drama department. All storylines are coming towards the end, with Bertha making her final moves for the opening of the Met, including talking to the Duke for the last time, which may involve pawning off Gladys in the process. I believe this may lead to a big fight between George and Bertha, and this season could end bad for them. It also seems what we all have been waiting for, Maran and Larry, is finally happening as they attend the opening of the Met together. Let's review the trailer and see what will happen in the season finale. The Van Rhines. The trailer opens with the aftermath of Oscar's devastating news about losing the family fortune. It looks like an accountant in the house is talking about the issue, and Agnes understands that she is ruined. Oscar is apologetic, and you can see he is really hard on himself. I hope he doesn't throw himself off the newly constructed Brooklyn Bridge. In my previous video, I have talked about the various ways the Van Rhine household could get out of this mess. It could be Jack, who will get money from the patent of his new invention. It could be Luke Forte, who might have been secretly rich and left his entire fortune to Ada. It could also be Marion, through her marriage to Larry, I hoped. But recently, I came across another popular theory, which seemed interesting, so I'll share it with you. Do you remember the beginning of Season 1 when we learned Marion had stocks in a railroad company? They were left to her from her father. What if those stocks actually got more valuable and made Marion rich? George talked about knowing everything about his competitors in the previous episode. If Marion talks to Larry and George about her family situation, maybe they can look up her stocks and reveal the surprise. This is just one possibility, but I actually like it more than the possibility of her getting rich through marriage, even though I would love her to get married to Larry. What do you think about this theory? Marion and Larry. The trailer shows that Marion and Larry are getting closer to each other. Larry wants to see Marion on the opening of the Met, and even though Agnes doesn't like the fact of her niece supporting the new opera, it looks like she lets Marion go there. Wearing a stunning white gown, Marion attends the opening and sits next to Larry. I think here they will have a nice conversation, and she will realize that she doesn't love Dashiell, and she will break off her engagement after her conversation with Larry. This episode could also give us the green light about a possible Marion and Larry romance. They have been nice friends so far, but we could see the beginning of a spark as one of them could realize the potential in the other. Fingers crossed. Integrated schools. As you know, Peggy and her family are involved in the attempt to save the closing down of the colored schools by turning them into integrated schools with white teachers and students. They are supposed to present their case to the education board in a meeting, but it looks like they have been tricked. They think the meeting is tomorrow, but I think the meeting hour was changed without letting them know. And Peggy's father finds out about this through a customer in his pharmacy. They will make it in the end. All this effort wouldn't be for nothing. I also think Marion will be a part of the colored schools as a teacher, which could get a bad reaction from Dashiell, and his negative reaction could be another reason why Marion decides to break off the engagement. The Opera War. Well, of course, the biggest storyline of the season, the Opera War, will reach its climax in the season finale. The trailer shows Bertha getting angry at the fact that the Duke of Buckingham has switched sides.
Disaster has taken my Duke of Buckingham.
The fact that she calls the Duke my Duke immediately reminded me of this scene.
I don't want the Dukes, I want this Duke! We found him, and he's mine!
It's weird how much they are actually alike. They are both looking for power and position. But anyway, it seems the Duke will attend the opening of the Academy's new season instead of the Met's opening night. Bertha learns about this through a letter. George tries to console Bertha by saying that her opening night would be a success even without the Duke. But Bertha takes the matter into her own hands and goes to meet with the Duke for the last time in order to change his mind. As I told you before, I think Bertha will offer Gladys to the Duke and he will accept it in return for his support for the new opera. I don't know if this will actually lead Gladys's marriage to the Duke because George will be furious once he finds out Bertha pawned Gladys off to climb up one more social ladder. So Bertha's action may not lead to bad results for Gladys, but it could lead to the tumbling of Bertha and George's marriage. One thing that also could be bad for the marriage is George's secret support of Bertha. In the trailer, she says he should leave the things about the opera to her and not intervene. But we already know that George intervened twice behind Bertha's back. This could cause another problem between the couple, as Bertha did ask for no more secrets. So at this point, I'm not sure if season 2 will end with a glory for the Russells or with the breaking down of their family. Perhaps as Bertha tries to strengthen her place in society, her family life will go down the drain. Although on the outside, it may look like Bertha has won the opera war, we'll see that things are not that good in the Russell household. What do you think about this possibility? Could the power team break up over the Gladys problem? Tell me what you think about this in the comments below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Subscribe to next season for more videos like this. See you soon.